Okay, oopsie, okay.
You can't see me, but yeah.
What is poppin', people? This is an exciting day, an exciting stream for you to be a part of. We are doing our first of the year real rookie draft. Today is not a mock draft. Today is a real draft with real people, with a real payout, and we're excited about it. We want to give a big shout out to the Alpha League, who we're drafting with today. This Alpha League is full of people, Badaki, who, when you and I first started a Patreon, we had like, what? My dad was supporting us, and I put a fake account in so I could see what it looked like, and I was supporting us in the first month. And then we had at least 12 people or 10 actually, because you and I are in the league, 10 people who decided to support us enough that they wanted to play in a league with us over on Patreon. This was what? Now, 2 years ago now?
Yeah, 2 years.
This is our third year of this league.
Yeah, this is the oldest. This is the OG triple OG, and that's exactly what I changed my this league name to, because these are the OGs. Some people, maybe have floated, maybe couldn't commit or whatever, but the majority are here. Actually, yeah, a lot of them are here. So shout out to each and every one of you. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you so much for believing in us since day one. And
there's actually seven of 10 are the OGs. This is a committed league, and I love it. Great people. And Bravo is also in that same.
We'll talk about that.
Bravo was the second league that we ever did, same year. It's in its third year, but we see you guys. Thanks for hanging out. What's up, Jasmine? What's up, Chris? We see you guys. What's up, Ja? What's up, Braden? What's up, Chase, who's in this draft? What's up, Harmon? What's up, Double L? What is up, Styles? We see you guys. Office Depot, Steel, William, WG, Daniel Macy, Lothraner, I'm saying that wrong probably, TD. What is up, everybody? Welcome in. Okay, let's set some ground rules, okay? You know how you gotta have a safe word. Cinnamon. Let's set some ground rules here, okay? This is a real Dynasty rookie draft.
Correct.
This is not a mock draft.
Correct.
Which means that there are some implications we all need to be aware of, okay? Firstly, there is real money. There's a pot in this league. So, Badaki and I will not be commenting and saying who we would draft if we were on the board, okay? It's a league that we're in. Everyone else in the league is in. There's money on the table, okay? And yeah, that just is not a good vibe. I mean, even if you guys are in your leagues, you never want to be the guy who's just like, oh, this player's still available, and you're drafting with all your friends, and it's like, dude, can you shut up? I'm on the clock next, right? Yeah. So Badaki and I will not be suggesting who should be drafted. We will not be saying that's the wrong pick. We should not be saying I would have taken this player instead. We'll be reacting. We'll be having fun. But for you guys in the chat, feel free to talk about any picks that have happened. But please don't be that guy who spoils a pick, or who is just hyping a name up that's still on the draft board. Be considerate, have a chat, talk about the people that are off the board, and still have a community. Like, let's talk together and stuff. But just keep in mind, this is a real draft, so no name dropping, anything like that. We want to respect everyone and give everyone an opportunity here to draft the exact players that they want to draft.
That's correct.
And for anyone who is in the league, and let's explain the rules of this draft, okay? Stream here, about to explain the trade window. Okay, so just so we're all on the same page, everyone who is in the Alpha League and is with us here, a couple ground rules. There will be 5 minutes on the clock for each pick. Okay, 5 minutes on the clock for each pick.
Yep.
I just want to make sure all the settings are correct. 5 minutes on the clock for each pick, and we'll start right at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Everyone gets one trade window. So let's clarify what a trade window is. In fact, why don't we go to the other screen? A lot of people who watched our drafts last year would already know what a trade window is. But for those who do not, you see this little 5 minute countdown right above our heads. every owner has one chance to call their trade window. Now, there's a couple stipulations here, okay? A trade window is a 5-minute timer every owner has once per draft. You can only call it when your pick is on the clock. So when you're on the clock, you can comment in the chat, activate trade window. When you activate your trade window, we pause the draft for 5 minutes, and you can shop either the pick that is on the clock, or you can shop any other trades. All trades will be available to be made throughout the draft. And then once your 5-minute timer is up, we will put you back on the clock, and you've either made a trade, you've traded back, someone's traded up. And
Correct.
A lot of people love slow drafts because, hey, like, you can make trades, you can talk about picks are on the clock. To us, like, we're not anti-slow draft. We just think that having a real draft on a set night with a group of people, that's the atmosphere that we love. That's the environment that we love. That's the hype, and that is the best part about drafting. So this is our favorite alternative to that. It's much more like the real NFL draft in the sense of, hey, you got a timer, but there's also some things at your disposal where you can make a trade. So whenever someone calls for a trade window, I'll go ahead and activate this 5-minute clock here. And then as soon as that 5 minutes is up, if a deal is done, great. The other person's on the clock. If it's not, then you got to be back on the clock. And however much time left is however much time you have left. So if you are going to call your trade window, I would suggest, if your plan is to call your trade window, do it earlier rather than later. Because if you don't get a trade done, then let's say you wait to call your trade window to 30 seconds left on the clock, right? Well, when you come back, you'll only have 30 seconds to make a pick. If you call your trade window at the very beginning, you'll have the 5-minute countdown, and then you go back on the clock for 5 minutes, right? So just be smart there with your trade window.
Be careful.
But I think that is pretty much it. The only other
thing. Oh, wait, go ahead. I guess
are you going to talk about the comp pick?
Yeah, the comp pick. So if you guys don't know, we did do a comp pick for the consolation bracket. So whoever wins that consolation bracket, I guess on Sleeper, kind of like the poop boat, right? I think they call it. After the 212, they're gonna have the ability to. They won that comp pick. That means they got that extra pick at the end.
Yeah, the fight for 7th place, basically, in that consolation bracket.
Exactly. So, and this year, Ryan Jensko, sorry if I'm butchering that, gets that pick at the end of the 212. So we pause a draft. He will give him. Do we give him time? I think we do give him the 5 minutes, and then we'll say, hey, what player do you want?
Yeah, we'll give him 5 minutes, yeah.
And then we'll add that player to...
It's not tradable. You can't trade that pick, by the way.
Yeah.
But that will be manually added, sorry, by myself. But I think that's it, Badaki. So without further ado, just a couple little plugs. Can you guys do us a massive favor? Go ahead and smash that like button.
Like that!
Okay, just a simple way to support the show, to support what we do. Currently 69 likes and 200 people watching. Smash that like for us. We're giving you a real draft. We're putting our ass on the line for you. No more mocks. This is what we're doing, IRL, money on the line. So do us a favor, smash that like button. If you want access to our rankings, as always, you guys know, flockfantasy.com/land. Use our code LAND when signing up for 30% off. And I just dropped an article last night. Everyone who's over on Flock Fantasy and has a membership will be able to see this. I told you guys stashes from the undrafted free agent pool that you should be looking at for your dynasty teams. So, without further ado, we are starting now. Okay.
Here we go.
And the
I can't
draft
believe it's here, man.
has begun. So Shane is not on the clock at the 101. That is actually Chase. And Chase wastes no time. I was wondering if Chase was going to, do what the Panthers did with Bryce Young. Hey, it's my moment. I'm at the 101. Let's take some time and, let's ease into this. But no, he went straight for Bijan. Stroud at the 101.
Stroud. Here we go. I'm nervous.
102, my bad. Stroud goes at the 102 to Billy. Billy and I completed a trade about an hour ago, and I had the 102 originally. I traded back from the 102 to the 106. I will show you that trade when I'm on the clock so you guys can see what it all involved. But it's Bijan, it's CJ Stroud, the 101, and the 102.
Let's see what John does here. I wonder if he's fielding offers. probably using that time because normally he's probably saying, "Okay, do I move back?"
Oh
Do I
hell yeah!
do
When
this?"
I'm on the clock, I'm using my time. Even if I know
Oh,
who
absolutely.
I'm using my time, guys. Like this is my time.
Absolutely.
This is our draft. We're here together. I'm gonna look at every possible angle. Even if the guy that I know I'm taking, I'm gonna use my time. I'm gonna use my time.
And that's exactly what I think John is doing here. Someone is typing in the chat. I'm not sure that's you, but let's see what's happening. Maybe there's
Not
a
me,
trade
not
already
me.
in place. Yeah, we'll see here. Oh boy. According to this, I mean, just to give people context, because I don't know if you want to like kind of, I guess we don't have to, but you can kind of see John's team right underneath him. Chase is doing the eye emoji in the chat, meaning potentially he's moving up. Who knows?
Is
Josh, yeah.
Chase gonna be the Houston Texans of this year?
Moving up. Let's see. I mean,
he's probably just having fun.
probably.
Oh, so it looks like Perk is already sending an offer. I'm assuming that's for one of the other picks on the board because Billy has a lot of picks today. Billy's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 picks. Billy's got 8 picks. I wonder how he's going to navigate that with his roster post draft, but he's got time.
Let me check. Shit, I need to make sure I'm checking my chat, talking all this and making sure everyone's there. I need to open up my sleeper here. Okay.
Nobody done me like you do. I got a couple trade offers out there.
Be careful.
Shane, if Shane is listening, check your inbox, brother. Let's make some magic, baby.
OG, triple OG. 2 minutes left here for John.
Okay, so that means, by the way, Shane had to... Shane orphaned a team in this league, by the way. Thanks for the sub, safe brother.
Thank you.
You always need a safe brother on your side. Shane orphaned a team, and that team traded away their first. Thanks for the sub, Seth. And that first ended up being the 101.
Yeah, I mean, that's just unlucky.
That is unlucky.
What can you do there? What can you do? Just making sure I got nothing. Let me just mark these things as red too.
1 minute and 33 seconds on the clock here, and John is exploring all options.
John's there too. I mean, the little dot's there, so it's not like he's
no, he's active. I mean, this is what I would be doing if I was John. I would be looking at all options. I'm seeing all offers on the table to me, so I can't fault him at all. Shout out to the 264 people watching the stream. If you just joined and you don't know what's going on, this is a real live, real league, real money on the table rookie draft, okay, from one of our leagues. Do us a massive favor. Go ahead and smash that like button. There's probably people out there doing this, but I don't know many people who are streaming their real leagues and just showing you, oh, this is not only what I would do in a mock draft, but you can see my strategy in a real draft. And I got to back myself up here. So, oh, it looks like I got an offer. I got a trade offer.
Be careful.
I have like, where is it? I don't see it.
30 seconds left here, John, and there goes Bryce Young off the board.
Bryce Young is the pick at the 102. Or sorry, 103, and now TD is up on the clock. It looks like I got an offer from someone, and then I opened my app, and it's not there. Isn't that weird when Sleeper does that?
Vulture said, I thought I was getting Stroud in the chat.
Oh, so he's upset.
I wonder if he's upset. He said, this is nice.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay. TD likes it.
Okay. There goes Anthony Richardson, and I'm on the clock here. Oh, boy. I think...
Okay. I'm next. Your boy's up after Badaki. I'm up in the batter's box.
I'll make this pick quick. I'll take Jameer Gibbs here. Now you're on the clock. Wait, did you want Gibbs? Oh, he's clapping. I didn't see.
God is good, ladies and gentlemen. God is good. We used to pray for days like this where Jackson Smith and Jigba would fall into your lap. And I had 3 trade offers lined up. I had 3 trade offers lined up in my inbox. And I said, if my guy's there, I'm sorry, I'm taking him. So to those people, my guy's there. I will take these couple minutes here to just simmer on this. Unless any sort of ridiculous trade offers come in, that will be my pick. So, hey, is it Warfare? Is that actually my pick? Maybe I'm in your head. Who knows? But I woke up this morning and I wrote on a little piece of paper by my bed, Jackson Smith and Jigba, no matter what. If you know, you know. But, hey, look, if anyone wants to convince me to trade away JSN, have a go now. Otherwise, he is on my squad. So let's see if any crazy offers come in, but otherwise, Jackson Smith and Jigba is joining. Oh my gosh. Y'all ready for this lineup? My guy's about to join. Jackson Smith and Jigba is about to join CeeDee Lamb, AJ Brown, Chris Olave, and Justin Jefferson, just so they can, teach him the ways.
Gotta teach him the ways.
God is good, amen. God is good. All right, I'll take my time here. I'll take my time.
Take your time. Take your time.
Couple trade offers coming in. Let's see if anyone's trying to wine and dine me. I need more than this, y'all. Keep in mind, if you're wanting me to move back into the range of the end of the first round, I'm gonna need a lot to do that. Just anyone who's sending offers.
Yeah, I'm sending offers. People are sending me offers right now. Just listening, be careful. Be careful. Protect you while you clap. I thought he was mad. That's why, Styles. Usually when like Zach goes quiet, it's just like he's upset.
Start clapping straight away. Okay, yeah, this is a good time to say what my trade was an hour ago. So my team currently has my quarterback room looks like No, I don't like these offers that are coming in. My quarterback room looks like Trevor Lawrence, Lamar Jackson, Trey Lance. So Trey Lance is just kind of a wild card sitting there. And why don't I go ahead and upload it because you know how desktop is. It just doesn't look good. So I'll upload this trade to the drive so people can see what I did. But I had the 102 moved back with Billy. Billy needed a quarterback, and we came to an agreement. And I'll show you guys now what the trade is. But a minute left, and I'll be honest, just to anyone who's sending me offers right now, nothing's doing it for me just yet. Keep in mind, I have JSN as a top 12 Dynasty wide receiver. So just keep that in mind if you're sending offers. What would you pay for a top 12 Dynasty wide receiver right now? This is the offer, or this is the trade that went down. I got the 106, 307, a first next year, sent the 102, the 211, and the 210. So I did have a couple second-round picks that I was really excited about, but I thought the trade back was worth it considering the team that I had constructed. Okay.
18 seconds here, by the way. I'm pretty sure you have them on queue, but just want to make sure that you don't get
I'm just going to double check there's no offers in my inbox that scream to me. Okay, no, not right now. So, welcome to the squad, JSN. Jackson Smith and Jigba is on the clock.
Jackson Smith and Jigba. All right, now Chase is on the clock. Let's see where he's about to go. Bouncing around, bouncing around. This is a real rookie draft. If you're here joining us for the first time, make sure you drop a like, subscribe. Thank you so much for coming through one of our OG, triple OGs, fantasy leagues, the Alpha Dynasty League. We go by the NATO alphabet, just the easiest way to keep everything together intact here. Dak, thank you so much for the super chat, brother.
Yeah, let's get to that in 1 second. Just want to let the league know that Chase is saying the 107 is available. I'm just going to ask Chase, are you calling trade window or just fielding offers? So we'll find out here soon. But yeah, this is where the part of the draft is starting to get interesting here. Okay, he's just fielding offers. Dax, thank you so much for the super chat, man. If I could speak clearly. 12 super flex. So it's a 12 team. Stroud fell to me at 5. I need a wide receiver as well. So I traded a projected 24 first, 205, and Aaron Rodgers for the 106 to keep Jason. So it sounds like you essentially you got Stroud for a projected late first, the 205 and Aaron Rodgers. And then you kept Jason, right? Okay. Yeah. I don't hate that. I don't hate that at all. Thanks for the super chat, man.
Huge love, man. OG, triple OG.
All right, let's see what Chase does here. Let's see what Chase does. Lots of time, Chasey. Lots of time. Shout out to everyone who was showing love on our videos in the last couple of days. Really appreciate that. I mean, I loved recording that content, and it was awesome to see that you guys loved watching it. Got sleepers up there, rankings up there. We've got wide receiver and running back rankings coming as well this week. It's a good week. Post-draft week is always a good week.
Yeah. Sending offers here 1 second. Sorry if I'm looking down, guys. I'm messaging. Messaging on me fine.
I got what you want. I got what you need.
Gangsta Grills.
Gangsta Grills are bad. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, wow, wow.
Wow, 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 wild thoughts.
When I'm with you, all I get is wild thoughts. Might need to update the team to wide receiver U at this point.
Yeah, my wide receiver U team is Bravo. got so many wide receivers, it's ridiculous. I sent you a message, Chase. I know you saw the other one, but you didn't see the most recent one. Okay, here we go. Let's see.
Okay, well, while we're waiting for the pick, just wanted to again say a huge thank you to everyone on the stream. You know, this is only our second year into this, as far as like this channel. So just want to say thank you for everyone who has been supporting us, who's been helping the channel grow. Thank you for the sub, Andrew. And a lot of people don't know this, but we didn't actually start out on this channel. We have another channel. A lot of people don't realize that. This is our second channel that we started. We just got
20 seconds, by the way, Chase. Sorry.
20 seconds. Auto picks won't be reversed. Just in case everyone's on, so we're all on the same page. Too much at risk. Auto picks won't be reversed. But a lot of people might not know that we have a redraft channel. I just pasted that link in the chat. All right, so it looks like Quentin Johnston is the pick here for Chase. He was probably looking at offers and just didn't get anything done. And now we have Dutchy on the clock with 3 picks in the next 5. 3 picks in the next 5.
He has a lot of time here.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, while we're waiting on this next pick, QJ is the pick at the 107. Let's see what Dutchy does here. He's got a lot of picks to work with. But yeah, we actually started over on our redraft channel. And if you guys don't know, this is what it looks like. Our OG channel, what we started on. I just pasted that in the chat. And if you guys play redraft, which most Dynasty players do, that's where they started, go ahead and subscribe over there because we're going to be dropping some content here. I would say in the next week or so, we're going to start posting content on this redraft channel. We're going to get it started, and as active and as much content as you see on this Dynasty channel, we also do the same over on that redraft channel when it gets into the season here in the next couple weeks. So yeah, subscribe over there, and we'll be live doing redraft mocks, best ball, all different kinds of things. So, and we'll see Ed Mack is currently, or not Ed Mack, sorry, Dutchy's on the clock with 3 picks. He says all picks available. Honestly, if I needed a wide receiver, I would definitely send Dutchy an offer here. But yeah, we got enough wide receivers here with CD, AJ, Olave, Jefferson, and now JSN.
Wild thoughts.
When I'm with you, all I get is wild thoughts.
Wow.
Dutchy, I'll send you an offer. I'll send you an offer, Dutch. But it's not for the pick on the clock, just so you know. Let's see what we can do here. What can I send you, Dutch? What if I did this?
I sent you one as well, Dutchy, so keep that in mind.
Let's see.
Dots.
For some reason, me and Dutch's trades aren't showing up in our chat, which is weird. What can I do, Dutch? I'm trying to send you something that's like gonna work for both of us. Let's see here. What can I send you that makes sense? All right, I sent you something. Let's see. Someone said, does Badaki like QJ? Yes, he does.
Yeah, well, that's Chase.
We can talk about that.
That's because
I think he's joking, actually.
Yeah, no. That's because he doesn't want QJ, but he wants to sell him high. But
he wants to sell him to you, right?
Yeah, of course. I mean, everyone's gonna try to do that and then try and get like a crazy thing for him because I like him. But I'm not gonna spend a bag for it. You know.
Chris says, so is everyone in this draft on the Mother Flocker tier? Yeah, exactly. We asked everyone in our leagues to just transfer over to
trade window, by the way. He said trade window.
All right, I'll pause it now. Keep in mind, whoever is going to be on the clock only has 26 seconds now because the trade window was called later, but I'll go ahead and start it. So you have 5 minutes on the clock, Dutchy. Your trade window begins.
And you can't use that, remember, at the 109 or the 112, so keep that in mind. Wild thoughts.
But yeah, everyone who is in our leagues is on the Mother Flocker tier over on flockfantasy.com. I mentioned this before, but just as that trade window's going, if you haven't signed up yet, use our code LAND, LAND, for 30% off. You get an article that I just released, as well as everyone's articles, to be honest. But I just released an article that I worked, I would say, relatively hard on. I'm pretty proud of it. Stashes for the 2023 undrafted free agents. Keep in mind, Austin Eckler, undrafted free agent. Wes Welker, undrafted free agent. Right? James Robinson, undrafted free agent. You can find values. It's unlikely, but you can find values, and I give you players that I rank in order that I would prioritize kind of stashing, either late 4th round pick or most likely when your leagues are done drafting and you're looking at the waiver wire. So if you want articles, if you want rankings, you can actually see my rankings and Badaki's right now if you want both Dynasty and Superflex. One quarterback. Oh, let's see. A trade was completed.
Here we go. Let's see. So Billy. Looks like Billy and SD Perks.
Okay, so this is not including the trade that we're looking at right now.
No, I'm confused what actually happened, though.
Yeah. So it looks like the trade that went down. Let's break this down real quick. So Billy is getting this. Man, why does it look so bad on Sleeper Desktop? God, it looks so bad. It's so annoying.
I'm assuming Billy had the 111. Now SD Perks gets the 111, and he also gets a 24 third. Billy now trades back out of the 111 to the 202, and also gets a 311.
It's just so hard to
second.
Hear it, and like I feel like trades are so visual. Let me try and pick it up.
No, I get you.
I just hate that. Why is that so difficult for Sleeper to fix? By the way, genuine question. Like, how is that so difficult to fix? Okay, so here's a trade that went down. I had to upload it to a Google Drive because Sleeper has no idea what they're doing. But it looks like Billy got the 202 and the 111 was moved to Perk. And then the opposite side of these deals is that Billy looks like they did a pick swap in 2024, and Billy also got the 311. So Billy had a lot of picks in this draft. He's adding more. So I think Billy has some deals he wants to make later on. Let's see, but that is the dealio for anyone who's curious.
Yeah, let's see. Wild thoughts.
But how much time is...
a minute and 30 seconds left. Dutchy. I mean, it's actually more accurate on your screen because we're a little bit of delay. So I would say maybe take 5 to 10 seconds away from what you see on the screen, depending on how good the stream is. But we'll see.
Wow. When I'm with you, all I get is wild thoughts. Sorry, guys. You're probably listening to the background music and my terrible singing. You're like, what the heck is going on here? Honestly, can this guy just shut up? 40 seconds. 40 seconds. Now 30 seconds. What are we doing, ladies and gentlemen? What are we doing? 10 seconds left on the countdown. I gotta put you back on the clock, Dutchy. I gotta put you back on the clock. Okay, time is up.
There it is.
Dutchy, unfortunately, I have to put you back on the clock now. Auto picks will not be reversed. All right. And the draft is resumed at 26 seconds. Okay, so it is Dalton Kincaid at the 1-8.
Okay. Well, he has a back-to-back pick here, so.
That's true. So he did use his time wisely.
He did use his time wisely. I sent you something, Chase.
Chase, I'm going to send you something as well, brother. Kincaid at the 1-8. This is Gavin asked if it's tied in premium. No, sir.
No. None of our leagues that you're going to see in the next couple weeks are tied in premium.
Yeah, and I think it should be noted as well that you will see 2 of these drafts every week until mid-June. We're doing it for you guys, so. El Tigre says abolish the trade window. Come on, Tigre. Get into it, brother. Get into it.
Oh, wait. Did I send... What did I send? Why does it say I sent that to... Oh, because I did. I sent it to the wrong person. I didn't send you a trade yet. I sent it to the wrong person. Chase. Wow thoughts. I don't know why that's the song stuck in my head today.
And if we're not as active talking today, just know that we're probably talking to people in our league about trades. This is a real draft.
Yeah, if you see us looking down, that's why.
Yeah.
Every
time last year with all the real drafts that we did, there was always at least one comment on every stream where people are like, "Can you guys talk about this? Can you give advice? Can you, you know?" It's like, no, this is a real draft. We can't give advice in a real draft. And I think it's come to that point where we gotta thank you for the standing, but it's time to take a little seat. It's time for business. You're looking at the war room right now. Maybe we'll stand up when we make the next pick, but right now we're comfortable to sit.
More trade, less singing. Wow. Instantly goes to singing.
When I'm with you, all I get is wild thoughts. Do you think the 24 class would be better than this one? I think we can answer that question. I mean, yeah, I think most people would, at this moment, say most likely, yeah.
Yeah.
Less singing. Less singing. Damn. I'm sorry. Do you remember, Badaki? I think it was a live draft as well. Remember when we were singing and someone commented, like, "Can you guys stop singing? You're awful." And we're like, "Damn, okay. Well, we're not going to make it in the singing world." I got a couple things cooking up here. Badaki, I got a couple things cooking up.
10-8 for Dutchy here.
Jordan Addison is the pick. So he gets Kincaid and Addison there. And now Chase is up on the clock. Keep in mind, Dutchy... Okay, Chase is going to activate his trade window. Dutchy has already done it, so Dutchy cannot again. But this is Chase's trade window, and he has every right to activate it. 5 minutes on the clock. Same thing as before with the rules. About to catch a copyright strike if you keep singing Wild Thoughts. Bro, that was an absolute banger. That was an absolute banger. I'll just say this. Keep in mind, like, guys, this time last year, just on the 24 class, just keep in mind, like, anything can change at any moment. This time last year, people were saying that the 23 class was the best class in a decade for Dynasty, right? So, you know what I mean? Like, don't get too caught up on what could be. That doesn't mean don't strategize and plan for the future, but... And also, we weren't saying this, but a lot of people were also telling you guys last year that the 2022 class was bad. And that's just not the case. The 2022 class was great. It's this endless cycle. There's good players in every class. Obviously, this one doesn't look as good as previous ones, for sure. Joseph says, I may or may not have traded all my 22s for 23s last year. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know what's funny is, like, if we were live streaming right now and it was a year ago, and I told you Keishon Butte wouldn't be a first round pick in rookie drafts, people would riot at me. They would be like, you have no idea what you're talking about. I disagree. That's not going to happen. He's a stud. He's a guaranteed top 10 pick, right? I mean, just keep that in mind. The trade window's still going. Sorry, guys. Sorry, it's still going. My bad.
Figure it out.
No, it's just the window was...
Yeah, when you click out of it.
Spot, yeah.
You clicked out of it, I know. Okay, we got some people here. Got some people.
Okay, 2 minutes on the clock. Butte is still a stud, just in the bedroom. I'll say this: I don't know if I'd want to be at many of his parties.
Booty?
Yeah.
Booty getting booty, you know?
He is collecting the booty.
And hey, maybe that's what he wants. We got a bag and some booty.
He didn't get a bag me in the 6th round. How much does a 6th rounder make?
I don't know, but that's more than us. Tell you that much.
That is more than us. That is
I'll
true.
be a 6th round pick. I'll be happy as hell.
Let's see. How much money does an NFL 6th round pick make?
Mr. Anderson.
I got a little sidetracked. Okay, approximately $4 million and receiving a sinus bonus.
20 seconds here, Chase. By the way, 19, 18, and then it goes to 10 here. And then you're going to be back on the clock. Keep that in mind.
Mm-hmm. All right. Okay, your timer is officially up. You are back on the clock, my friend.
Back on the clock, and this is why you use your trade window early.
Exactly.
So you can go back and
200
then get
IQ.
an extra essentially 5 minutes. So Chase has still an extra 5 minutes here. Shimmy, thank you so much for being a member for 1 month. Need help on my 305 pick in rookie drafts right now, 45 minutes.
Shimmy, DM us on your hotline.
Yeah. Send us
we can't give out too much advice on this stream just because, you know, someone will be picking at the 305.
Yeah,
DM
we don't want
us
to
on
say
your
names
hotline
right now. I got the 305 actually. So I don't want to be saying who I would pick right now, you know. Mr. Anderson, I sent you a message. Mr. Anderson. Chris, I'm loving it. Love, man, love. You know, Young, I think it's more of like, I don't think it was the off the field stuff personally. I think it's just more he didn't test well. If you have all those off the field issues and tested the way we thought he would have tested, being not a speedster, but a guy with decent speed, he runs a terrible 40. His vertical was like 29. Like that, everything there was just bad. The testing for Kayshawn was bad. If he had a decent 40, if the vertical was decent, like okay, he got some ups a little bit, I would say it would have pushed him. It would have pushed him. Not saying that the off the field issues didn't push him down, but I don't think that was the biggest reason. I think it was a lot of the testing. It was awful, like you said, pretty awful. It doesn't matter what you do off the field. That's funny, Dave. Yeah. All right, another 2 minutes here for Chase, and then it looks like SD Perk is back on the clock, or not back on the clock. Excuse me. This will be his. Wait, I'm so confused. Yeah, this will be his first time on the clock. I was so lost, like where SD Perk was. Okay. And then Dutchy back on the clock again. So at the moment, obviously you can see Bijan, Cedre, Bryce Young, Anthony Richardson, Gibbs, JSN, Quinton, Dalton Kincaid at the 1-8. Jordan Addison here. Don't mind the pick of Dalton. Zach's moving here. Zach's moving. Look at his face. He's cooking up something. Yes, chef. He's into it. Yeah, hold up, let him cook. This is Zach right now. Yeah. Yeah. Here we go. 40 seconds left here for Chase. Still waiting here. Could be a last minute. Could be a last minute trade here. 10 seconds here. And then Chase, you're gonna have to make that pick. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Hopefully you have somebody on cue. Oh, Zach Charbonnet off the board here from Chase. So Chase goes Quentin Johnston, Bijan Robinson, Quentin Johnston, and then Zach Charbonnet. Now SD Perk is on the clock, not Zach. Let's see what SD Perk does here. SD Perk, I'm about to send you a trade. I'm gonna make sure that you don't ask for your trade window. I just send you something, SD. Please look at your messages, SD.
Charbonnet off the board. Charbonnet off the board. So SD Perk is on the clock.
When I'm with you, all I get is wild thoughts.
Charby at the 110. So that was Chase, right? So Chase went Bijan, Quentin, Charby.
And Charby, yep.
And then we have Dutchy, who has gone Kincaid Addison. He has the 112. And now SD Perk is on the clock. And he has the 111, 26, 212, 1, 2, 3, 4 third round picks.
Hold on. Oh boy. Oh boy. If I were you, all I get is wild thoughts. I'm sorry that I keep singing that song. I need to sing some Draft Day. Johnny, I need to start singing something else. I need to. Just give me something else. Give me a song.
Sing a new song.
Sing your own song. Okay.
Gonna give it to ya. Gonna give it to ya.
Yeah, gonna give it to ya.
DuckTales theme song. Roxanne.
We actually sing a lot of songs. Not
You don't have to stay, love.
That's funny.
I wish that you could play any music and you wouldn't have your stream taken down and your channel destroyed. I mean, that would be awesome. But there needs to be a way that... Oh, someone just signed up to our Patreon.
To our Patreon.
Hey, whoever just signed up to our Patreon, it's not active anymore. And
I don't know why they're able to sign up.
Thank you for doing that. But maybe message us over on Patreon and we'll tell you how to get our perks. That's on Flock Fantasy.
Yeah.
You can use our code LAND when signing up for 30% off. But you can play music on Twitch if you delete your VODs. Yeah. Yeah, Twitch is cool. Thanks for the sub, Parker. Parker Dugan. This is Max's brother, Max Dugan. The whole family's in LA right now, and he's watching the stream, you know, just in LA, saying what's up to the Chargers and how you darn, how you darn, how you darn.
How you darn, how you darn, how you darn.
Yeah. What's up, Parker?
Yeah. Oh, man. You got 20 seconds here, SD Perk. 20 seconds. And if I'm not mistaken, Perk has the ability to use his trade window here.
If he calls it
didn't
before,
use it,
if he
he
calls
needs
it
to
before
call
the
it.
auto, if it autos, I can't stop it.
3, 2,
I hope
1.
he Perks. Yeah, I was gonna say
Will
Perks knows what he's
Levis
doing. Surely he
is off the board here.
surely he set his cue.
Now Dutchy is on the clock. Dutchy, I already sent you a trade. I've been sending you a trade. Talk to me. Talk to me.
And Dutchy's already used his
Trade window.
trade window. Keep that in mind,
That is
guys.
correct.
His trade window has already been used. Wait. Just want you to know I can't talk.
I'm not on the clock here, guys, by the way.
Hey Shane, I'm gonna send you a trade, brother. I'm gonna send you a trade. Just wanted you to know.
Maybe it may be a bit confusing. Shane, I sent you a message back, by the way, already. I see Shane in the chat. Shane sent me something. I sent you a message back, so go check that out. Unless you sent me something different already. Maybe I didn't.
This is not Titan Premium ATJ. It is not. It's PPR. Points per reception, 1 PPR. The exact reception total /point. PPR. You know, standard. It's a 6-point passing touchdown league. Every 25 yards is a point for passing. 10 yards is a point for rushing or receiving yards, kind of like your standard. We don't have any crazy like points per carry or like points per first down or anything like that at the moment. I wouldn't say tight ends are worthless, no. I mean, a lot of times they're the best pick on the board, but yeah, I mean, it just depends on your point of view on the class, I guess, a lot of people really love the class, so I guess it comes down to personal opinion. Burn it, Turner. Turn and burn, baby.
Turn and burn, turn and burn.
Is it bad that I want more?
Dutchy, I don't know if you saw my message. Haven't got a response, but it's okay. No pressure. No pressure. Just a minute and 20 seconds left. And after Dutchy, Chase is back on the clock here. Or sorry, Shane is back on the clock, excuse me, and that will be his first pick at the 201. He traded away, or he's orphaned in that person that had Shane's pick.
Trade has been completed.
Here we go. Let's see. So.
Okay, wow.
Looks like Dutchy.
So, let me screenshot this so people can see.
Now SD Perk is on the clock.
So, Perk, you have 45 seconds to pick. No trade window here.
He says, I want my trade window in 30 seconds, please.
Does that...
He didn't use his trade window.
Right, but this wasn't his pick. Okay, we can call it for him. He has the So does he want it right now then? Perk, can you clarify? I'm assuming you want to activate yours now.
Just trying. Right. I get what you're saying, right? I mean, I guess that's not his pick, but now.
Okay, his trade window's been active. He said 30 seconds. I don't understand, you know, what that would
Well,
look
like
like
he was.
outside of
I
that.
guess it was counting down. He was like, I hope to have 30 seconds left.
Okay, he says thank you. When the trade window is over, there will be very limited time on the clock. Make sure your queue is set up.
You don't want no beef, boy.
You don't want my beef, boy. Sorry. I have a serious problem and need to see a doctor.
Not a doctor.
Not a doctor. Okay, let's show them the trade that just went down. Again, if Sleeper was at all competent, we could just show it to you on the desktop, but they decide to make the desktop version look just extremely confusing. Let's see here. Where are we at? Where are we at? Let me pull this trade up for you guys. Sorry. Just want to make sure I get the right one up there. Okay, this is the trade that went down. SD Perk grabbed Will Levis, and then he traded with Dutchy, and he gave up a 24 first, gets back the 112, a third, and the 209. So I'm very, very curious who he's going to target here. But Dutchy said, you know what, let me grab that 24 first and, you know, take your guy here. So let's see how it works out. Dutchy takes a shot on the next year. And yeah, let's see how this one plays out. Sorry, that timer, there is 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Is it bad that I want more? Is it too late for us? Where's TD? Let me message TD. Get something cooking here. I have prospective offers for like the 201, the 202, the 203, the 204 in place, depending on how this goes. Okay, another trade just went down.
Chase, yeah, it was Chase.
Okay, so Chase, what just happened?
Chase just gave up a 24 for the 112.
Okay, Chase, we'll show this trade here. This is just so crazy that this pick has been traded so many times. Okay, I got to put you back on the clock, Chase, and you will only have 13 seconds. Only make the pick.
Oh gosh. Takes Devin A chain.
Okay, so he drafts Devin A chain there. We will definitely need to show. Okay, so I'm so sorry, guys. I'm trying, again, sleeper. Shout out to sleeper. Let me upload this to the drive and just tell you guys what's happened at the 112 because it's pure chaos at the moment.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so this was the original trade. Dutchy originally had the 112.
Trade window for Shane.
Okay.
By the way,
trade window has been activated. And let's clarify to everyone watching what's just gone down because a lot of chaos just went down. Okay, originally Dutchy had the 112. Okay, Dutchy decided to trade the 112 to SD Perk. Perk gave up his first in 2024. And he got back the 112, the 209, and a third. And then we had the same pick traded by Perk. I thought Perk made this deal because he had a player in mind. Maybe not, but it looks like Chase gave up his first now for the 112 that SD Perk just traded for with his first. So Chase was the one who ended up with the pick, and he picked Devin A chain there. That was chaos. That was absolute chaos. Perk just said, let me flip it and flip it for more. He's a salesman. Perk's a salesman here.
Let me flip it for more.
By the way, guys, this might be confusing, but keep in mind that just because our names are above a pick doesn't mean that was a pick that we made. Right? So, for example, like I didn't actually pick Will Levis. My pick was Jackson Smith and Jigba at the 106. And, you know, Shane didn't actually pick Bijan. That was Shane. So Shane is fielding offers for the 201. And Badaki has been completely silent here, so I'm sure he's trying to work something out. And maybe he doesn't know he's muted, but he's been muted for...
I'm here.
Oh, okay.
I'm here. Oh my gosh, almost OD'd there. Trade when the clock is not running. Yeah, fuck.
Sorry, guys, it is running. It's just it just stops when I open a different window. Let me see if I can leave it over there. Is it
1
still...
minute left, Shane. Minute 40 left, by the way.
Is it still going now? Sorry, guys, it's still going. It's still going.
Just to keep you updated.
That's my bad, guys. It's it just doesn't. I open a different window and then Streamlabs just decides where did it go? Where did it go? Where did that tab go? Where did that tab go? Basically. Is it bad that I want more? Anyone listen to SZA's album? SZA? SZA new latest album? Obviously her.
How do you say SZA or SZA? I say
SZA.
SZA.
Yeah, SZA, right? Did I not say that?
I heard SZA, so
My bad.
I didn't know if that's how you meant to say SZA,
but I mean she's already had great work, but her latest album is just gotta be album of the year in my opinion so far. Nobody love me like you do.
$25 seconds here, Shane, by the way. And
no, actually 15 seconds.
Sorry, 15 seconds. I'm not sure how much time you had left on the clock there.
So the trade window has officially closed and you are back on the clock, Shane.
3 minutes left there, Shane.
You are back on the clock here. You're back on the clock, brother.
Is it bad that I want more?
Okay, yeah. That's what I was. I was trying to get Zay. I was trying to get Zay.
Bro, I've been trying to get Zay since.
I'm shocked.
I've been trying to get him since the 1-9, 110, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm shocked. And
yeah,
Shane and I had a deal in place, but then Zay was available, and we were both like, "Oh, damn. Okay."
Now Billy's on the clock here. Billy took Stroud, but his indication is never on, like his little red thing. Yeah, I think Zay getting Zay at the 2-1.
Zay at the 2-1 for Shane is, I mean, that's his first pick. He orphaned the team. The guy that he orphaned messed up and gave away his first. That ended up being the 101. I mean, Shane did well here.
Is it too late for us?
I might have something cooking.
I was trying the whole time. It didn't work. It's okay. I'll chill out for a second. Take a break. All right, Billy's on the block. I mean, on the clock here. He took CJ Stroud. He has 3 minutes left. Now his little blue indication comes up. Shout out to Billy, one of the OG triple OGs that call him the foundation, the kingdom builder. Shout out to Billy. Then after that is Big John on the clock. And then Billy has a couple picks here. He has a 202, 205, 208, 210, 211. Excuse me. Not sure, Ryan. Really not sure. I would say definitely a couple times for sure. Isn't better than I want mine. Zach's cooking. Hold up.
Crap, the wall. Wiggle like you're trying to make that. Yeah, look. The funny thing is I wasn't actually like I had deals in place with 112, 201, 22, and I wasn't actually targeting Zay, but I was looking at those same deals and I was like, yeah, I would still do this to go get Zay for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, your boy's on the clock.
Zach's on the clock. Let's see. What's the trade here?
And did I use my trade window? Yeah, I did, right? No, I didn't.
No, you didn't.
I haven't used my trade window. I'm going to use my trade window right now. And I'm going to be 100% honest. The pick will be Kendre Miller. I am willing to move back a couple spots or field offers. If no one wants Kendre, all goods. Let me know. I'm telling you exactly what I'm going to do. Or am I playing mind games? I'm telling you exactly what I'm going to do. And I'll show people the trade. Let me upload this thing.
He wants to jump in. Instead,
I will admit that my goal was to get A-Chain with those picks I had in place. But at the end of the day, I feel really good about this team competing, and I just want to add a little bit of oomph to my running back room. If there's no offers out there, then Kendre will be the pick, but
is it too late for us?
I will go ahead and show you guys the trade that was made.
I wonder if you did use the trade. I don't know. I don't remember you using the trade window.
No, I think I just said exactly what the pick was going to be.
Let me just make sure. I'll go back see if you.
Yeah. Let me know. Let me know if I did. That's my bad. But I don't think I did.
You little cheater. He's cheating.
I'm pretty certain that I just said this will be the pick. Let me know if anyone wants it.
I just want to double check. I just don't remember. Not trying to
So
make everything fair, you know.
No, I agree. This is the trade that we did. I gave Billy 2 future seconds. I feel very good about my team and where I'm going to be competing. And then I got the 202 and the 311. And that is the dealio. So, Kendre Miller will be the pick.
No, you didn't use a trade window.
Yeah, good.
Which is good.
Too late for us.
Ding, 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 ding. But heck, you got the locals for real. Talk it up. 2.5 minutes left here. Or, sorry, 2:20.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
John, I'm gonna send you a message here, brother. You talk to me. I'm just gonna send you a message, and I'm interested. I want to know if you're interested in moving back at all. If not, just say in the chat, like, you know what? Don't talk to me.
All right, I don't think I'm going to get any deal done here because no one sent me an offer.
That's fair.
I wonder what Billy's going to do or what Billy would have done. Billy, can you DM me on Sleeper and tell me what you would have done with this pick? I just want to know.
Billy.
I just want to know if I made the right decision. But I'll stop my, I'll do the people a favor. I'll stop my trade window, and I'll make the pick. Welcome to the squad, Kendra Miller.
All right, John's on the clock here. Bing, bing, bing.
We have so many screenshots on our drive right now.
Shout out to everyone still watching, man. 371 people watching, joining us here with the real rookie mock draft. That's huge. Make sure you like, subscribe, show some love. This is our first, one of our first leagues that we've kind of created with all these people. So shout out to all these OGs and maybe even people that have orphaned. We really appreciate you. John's on the clock here.
John's on the clock.
Talk to me, John.
R.I.P. John. As in Wick. Anybody seen the latest John Wick? What an absolute masterpiece. Absolute masterpiece.
Bing, bing, bing. Bing,
Chase says, I can tell you it wasn't specifically me trading for the 101. It was a trade from a while ago that happened and turned into the 101. Yeah. Massive spoiler. If you guys haven't seen John Wick by now, that's on you. That's on you. Hey, in case anyone doesn't know, Thanos does actually wipe out half the population in Infinity War. In case I can spoil any other one. I think BX is John. I'm pretty sure that's John.
John does have, that is BX. He did trade up.
Can you start?
I have a list. I have a list already.
Okay.
Yeah. No stress, man. No stress. I got you. Ding, 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 ding.
This is my favorite type of draft. It feels very much like the real draft. You gotta wait for players to fall. I'm still shocked that Zay Flowers at the 201. I'm shocked. Man, that's surprising. Did we miss a super chat?
Did we? Oh man, so sorry about that.
Just so anyone who is maybe, just joining us on the stream or hasn't heard us say before, this is a real draft. Sorry if we're not completely focused, but I do want to say a huge thank you to Blind for the super chat. A 24 first and a second for the 106. I mean, I think there's a lot of context I would need to answer this question because the 106 to me feels fantastic this year. And I have a lot of questions about where that 24 first is going to be. Is that projected to be late? Thanks for the sub, JB. Is that projected to be late? Because if it is, then no, I would keep the 24 first. The 24 first is mid to late. Did Blind say that?
Yeah, I think
so. If it's mid to late, then no, I'm keeping the 106. That's JSN. That's Gibbs. One of those top 3 quarterbacks. No, I wouldn't do that. I would keep the 106. Thanks for the super chat, man. Appreciate you. So yeah, just so everyone knows what's going on, we have a trade window activated right now. There's 2 minutes and 45 seconds pretty much left. And once that trade window is up, we can then put John back on the clock. He can make a trade in that time period. If no deal goes down, he'll go back on the clock. But we've had how many trades so far? I mean, there's been quite a few trades so far today. Me and Billy made a trade 3 hours ago. That's 1. Then Billy and Perk made a trade in draft. That's 2. Then Perk and Dutch, that's 3. Then Chase and Perk, that's 4. And then myself and Billy, that's 5. 5 trades in the first 14 picks.
What's the time that's left?
There's a minute and 50 seconds.
Bing, bing, bing. All right. I'm sending some offers here.
I'm getting excited about this team, man. I think I can compete this year. I mean, I definitely can.
I hear you. Is it bad if I want more?
Everyone who's in this league, I'm about to put a poll in the chat. I just want to find out how you guys feel about the timer after round 2. Okay, the timer is up. We got to put you back on the clock. And you still have quite a bit of time, so you're good.
Yeah, he's good.
All right, John, you are back on the clock, my brother. Jeffrey says, Zach, think he compete with a loaded team. Well, look, the only weakness on this team really is my running back room. That's why I was targeting A-Chain, but then when Flowers fell down the board, I was like, damn, I got to get Zay Flowers here. I didn't make the most attractive offer. And then Kendre was... There was maybe one or two other, but Kendre was the one I was most comfortable with. Grabbed him. But yeah, if you look at this team, let's see what A.J. Dillon can do. But T-Law, CD, A.J., Olave, Jefferson, Lamar, Kittle. And then we can pop in JSN. We can pop in Kendre Miller. Hopefully Gibson does a little something. Yeah, I'm feeling good about this year in this league. I'm pretty sure I made the final and lost. Let me double check. Rashawn Johnson.
Big ol' Roscoe here. Now TD Vulture's on the clock. Okay. Billy on the street.
Rashawn Johnson. So now TD is on the clock. Shane, the group chat, alpha group chat. So not the draft chat, but the actual league chat.
Oh, what a day. I'll be back. I need to go use the bathroom. Give me a second.
All right, man. Go do your thing, man. Hey, good luck. Send me a message if anything goes wrong. worried about your man, you know. You gotta be worried about your boys sometimes, you know. Gotta be there. It's a good time to be alive. Rookie draft season, first rookie draft of the year. Thanks for hanging out with us, guys. Thanks for watching the live stream. Shout out to everyone who has subscribed so far. We are on the road to 10K. And by the way, if we hit 10K on this channel and our redraft channel this year, that's our goal. If we reach that goal, I've already publicly stated at the beginning of the year that I will shave my head for the people, for the culture. So help us get to 10K on both channels. That redraft channel will start popping off as we get further and further into the offseason, closer to the real season. But thank you, everybody, for hanging out, watching a real draft, real money on the line. The OGs, this is our 3rd year in this league. And if you have yet to do so, do us a favor, smash that like button. Already 200 plus likes. Thank you guys for the love. Thank you for the support. May I suggest a bowl cut for 20K subs? You know what's funny is my mother, and she is without question the best mom that you could possibly have, but she gave me a bowl cut pretty much from the age of 4 to like 8. Just straight all the way. And let me tell you what, just absolute mushroom top running around. Michael Mayer's the pick at the 2-4. Yeah, so that's funny memories. So Billy goes Jonathan Mingo at the 2-5. And we're picking up some steam here. SD Perk is now on the clock. Excuse me. SD Perk is now on the clock.
Is it?
And Perk's used his trade window, correct?
Let me just double check. Yeah, SD Perk did use his trade window.
Yeah. Give you the bell end haircut. Exactly. You're not wrong. You're not wrong at all. Zach, do you want me to unsubscribe so you don't have to shave your head? No, I would rather hit 10K on both channels and shave my head. Shimmy, thank you so much for the super chat, man.
Huge love.
Very kind. Says you guys have been so helpful. Appreciate y'all. Nah, stop it. We appreciate you. Stop it. You're too kind.
He wants to jump in. Instead, he'll just make a
Downs
donation.
goes.
Josh Downs is the pick at the 2-6.
Oh man.
Well, I saw a message from Luke and Tim. Like Luke sent a group chat, and he says, "You guys have any plans to see Guardians of the Galaxy 3 yet?" And I was like, "Why isn't Badaki in this chat?" And then I realized that you're in.
I live in.
You're in Newcastle.
Freaking Newcastle,
like, yeah, true. That sucks.
All right, I'm on the clock. Here.
No premium in this league. Nope.
No
Dominique says, Zach, my wide receiver room in Dynasty, in my Dynasty league, might be even better than yours, which is a BD, maybe BD understatement or BD statement. I don't know what BD means. Sorry. Bold. Okay, he said bold. Bold statement after seeing your team. Dude, that's awesome. I mean, a lot of my teams that you guys will see, I think wide receiver will be my strongest point at most of the teams that you guys see this year that we draft for. All last offseason, my biggest advice to people was get your running backs, get your quarterbacks, get your wide receivers, figure out the rest in startups. Figure out the rest later. So a lot of my teams are quarterback and wide receiver strong.
I'm gonna call my trade window here.
You're gonna call your trade window? You sure you haven't done it before?
Nah, go check it out.
I'm kidding. All right, Badaki's trade window is activated. Send offers to bake like cake. 5 minutes on the clock, brother. Your time starts now. What's that from? Your time starts now. Who lives in a pineapple under the sea? SpongeBob SquarePants. Anyway, so dumb, so dumb. The thoughts in this, if you guys knew all the thoughts I had, jeez Louise, man.
Too late for us.
It's rough up here.
If anyone's interested.
TD says it was Mayer or Mingo. Hard to decide at the 204. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
that
what
is
I was
a tough
hoping
decision,
for.
man.
That's what I was hoping for. I was trying to get either one of those guys, but
That's a very, very tough decision.
I kind of put myself in a tough spot here. This is
so 3 minutes and 40 seconds on the trade window. I want someone to ask me a question that has nothing to do with fantasy football. Okay? Ask me a question and I'll start answering some of them while we're waiting for this trade window, because Badaki is probably going to be fielding offers unless no one's sending offers. No one sent offers for my 202. Not a single offer.
I haven't gotten anything yet, but let's see.
But send me some questions. I'm looking at the chat now. I'm looking at you guys. Oh, we got a super chat from Shimmy, so let me prioritize that. Shimmy, thank you again for the super chat. Very kind of you. Are you guys gonna have a new fresh league to join? Because I offered a team with y'all, but want to have a draft of my own team, willing to pay 2 years in advance. At this very moment, there are no plans to do that. What I will say is, if you do use our code LAND, if anyone's listening and you want to know how to get on the waitlist for orphans, if you do use our code LAND when signing up at flockfantasy.com/land and you choose the Mother Flocker tier, you will be able to be on our waitlist for our Dynasty leagues. But that is for orphans. At this very moment, Badaki and I have no intentions to start a new Dynasty league. Now, look, that could change, but at this very moment, we don't have those intentions. And I think it's important that you guys know, I mean, Badaki and I, just being 100% honest and transparent, Badaki and I could have started like 20 more leagues this offseason. We could have done that, and we would have made a lot of money doing it. But we didn't want the leagues just to be something that we make money off. We want them to be real leagues that are fun, that are exciting, that are enjoyable, and something that we can keep our hand on top of and make sure that it's a good environment and that we commission it really, really well. And at this very moment, with all the responsibilities that we have, we don't feel like we would like to add any more leagues. We're currently at 12 follower leagues. But look, that could change, because if we keep growing and eventually we can add people to our staff, which we're nowhere near that. But if we keep growing and we can add people near our staff, then we can spend more times on other things that we love. So to be clear, we definitely could. But we have, at this moment, want to prioritize the leagues that we have and making sure that they are very fun to be a part of, active, that we commission them well. So anyway, maybe in the future, and that's probably the most honest, raw answer I could give you, but maybe it's a good answer, maybe it's not, but just that's where we are. But thank you for the super chat, and we're glad that you're in our Dynasty League, Shimmy.
Yeah, huge love. Put me back on the clock. I'll just make my pick. I didn't get any offers.
It's the lonely boy hours.
It is a lonely boy hours. I'm gonna take a tight end here.
Okay.
I'm gonna take Sam Laporta.
All right, Sam Laporta off the clock. Off the board, rather.
Is it too late for us?
Okay, I said I would answer real questions, and then I didn't answer any of them.
And then you didn't.
Okay, favorite male actor on the... I didn't see the last part. What's your best story about Badaki? I can tell you the first week that he was living in my... So I was the first one from our crew to live in our house that we're all still friends with.
What's the question?
It's what's your best story about Badaki? And
oh my goodness, I wonder what you're gonna say. I have no idea.
I think my favorite story. There's a lot, but I would say my favorite story is one of the first 2 weeks that I knew you. Myself and all the boys, so like 12 boys from our house, we decided to drive to this random field and light a sparkler bomb. And we did not anticipate, it was just baseball field. We did not anticipate how loud that sparkler bomb would end up being. We were like, oh, this could be fun. Like, let's just, little pyro techniques, just have some fun here. Pyro. That thing blew up. And we did not expect it to go that crazy. And as soon as it blew up, the neighborhood, I'm sure, was asking some questions. So we dashed as fast as we could to our cars to get the hell out of there. And I have a video of it on my phone of Badaki sprinting full force with everyone else, trying to keep his pants up. That's probably one of my favorite memories because it's just such a funny video. And we were all freaking out. But, just kids being stupid. So that's probably one of my favorite memories.
It's being stupid. By the way, that was like 6 years ago now. That's how wild that is.
I just remember, like, you were giving it everything you had. You were sprinting.
I was booking it. I ran a 4.3.
But you were struggling to keep up.
I ran a 4. No, he lied. I was ahead of the pack.
Then why was I able to film you while I was running?
You filmed me from behind. That's why you saw. That's why.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Anyway, did a car alarm go off? I can't remember. It was chaos.
I have no idea, but it was chaos. It was fun though, and you know what? Thinking about that now, I know exactly what park that is because I lived like Ellen's parents' house was like right around the corner. And the first time I went, I remember I felt like we were driving forever to get to that spot. It's so weird how like it all kind of comes back together, where you were at in that moment. Yeah, it's funny.
He ran a 4.4. No, you're probably looking at like a 5.3 maybe.
I was booking it.
He was booking it though. The effort wasn't in question.
I was gone, son.
Someone said, have you ever had In-N-Out? Yeah, I actually lived in LA for about 1.5 years. I love LA. But I will say something that people from California will not like to hear. In-N-Out's has to be one of the most overrated fast food chains. I'll say this. That's kind of disrespectful. The burgers live up to the expectation. But the fries are disgusting. It's like this chalky mess. And a fry should not feel chalky. And people who love In-N-Out, their response is, no, you got to put all the sauces on it. You got to get it wild style. So I have to cover it in sauce for it to taste good? No, that thing should hold up on its own. And to me, if you look at worst fry amongst burger or fast food chains, In-N-Out has to stand alone.
Gosh, that's huge.
What was the last movie you've seen? The last movie I've seen. Last movie
I watched.
Like in theaters or the last movie? I watch a lot of TV shows actually.
Last movie I watched was it wasn't that great, honestly. It was with that chick.
In theaters. What's the last movie you've seen?
In theaters. Damn, it's been a minute since I've been in theaters. I think it was with you guys actually. That was the last time I went to theaters.
Was that John Wick, or were you with us with John Wick?
Nah, the one before that when we went with like Tim.
Oh, that was
our wives.
Yeah, that was Ant-Man. Quantumanium.
Yeah, that was the last time I went to the movie theater. Billy on the clock here. Hopefully he's there.
Billy on the clock. He would have set his cue here, but looks like Rashee Rice is the pick. And now SD Perk is up. I just want to let him know. Just so you know, you are on auto. But I assume you have a queue. So Perk so far has Josh Downs and Will Levis.
Yeah, exactly.
The last movie I saw from in theaters would have been the movie Air. And, you know, this might be a bold claim, but for me at least, and, you know, everyone's going to have their opinions. My S tier, my tier 1 for sports movies would have Moneyball in that tier. And there's a lot of other ones, right? But I believe that Air should be in that S tier. That's how much I love that movie. We all knew exactly what was going to happen, and it was still somehow the most entertaining movie, and I loved the story. I loved looking at it. I love the movie Air. Now, of course, I think Moneyball's a better movie, but I think they're in the same tier. For me personally, some people don't like it, but to me, it was a 5. It was a 5 out of 5.
I haven't seen it yet, so don't know.
But I also really do love the NBA, and you know, so maybe it meant more. I don't know. PJ says, "What's your favorite sports other than fantasy? Favorite fantasy sport other than football?" I honestly don't play any other fantasy sport.
Yeah, this is the only fantasy sport I play.
I tried to play fantasy basketball for a little while, but that was.
Cool. Wow, we got a little quick run here.
Yeah. Okay. Hendon Hooker. So it looks like Billy was on the clock there. He's clearly set his cue. Yeah. And he has Stroud, Mingo, Rice, Hooker, Spears were his picks.
Mm-hmm.
And then we had Jaden Reed going to Perk. And he also takes Jalen Hyatt. So he currently has Will Levis, Josh Downs, Jaden Reed, and Jalen Hyatt. And now Shane is on the clock. I've tried playing fantasy basketball. And it was okay. I just didn't get the same, I didn't fall in love with it like I did.
Yeah.
Fantasy football, but Shane says that was quick.
Yeah, it was.
I did see the Mario movie.
You go to movies a lot, bro. How many times?
Dude, the movies is one of my favorite things to do. I love going to the movies. The best thing about living, well, not the best thing, but one of the things that is completely underrated about America. Oh, you know what? This is right. I'm so glad that Ryan said something. You are right. Don't pick yet, Shane. This is the comp pick here. Okay, so
yeah, it is comp.
Just so everyone knows what's happening, with our leagues, the toilet bowl, the people who don't make the playoffs, whoever wins that consolation bracket wins an extra pick at the end of the second, beginning of the third. So right after the 2-12. So Ryan is the one with that pick. Now he can tell me whatever player he wants, and I will add that player to his team. So yeah, just let me know. Ryan, just let me know here in the chat, and I'll add that player to your team now. I'm using the timer. For trade window, but just make sure and make the pick.
And I'm pretty sure we agreed to go to 3 minutes now, didn't we?
Yes, we will go to 3 minutes. That's as well.
Thing.
Sorry,
I guess what I'll say is let Shane have whatever time he has.
Yeah.
And then we go to 3 minutes after this because we kind of.
Yeah, we'll go to 3 minutes. We
has a lot of time now at the moment.
8 people voted, and we're all agreeing to move it to 3 minutes instead of 5 minutes for the third and fourth round.
Yeah. What a day, huh? I'm looking currently so far. Jameer Gibbs, Sam Laporta for you, boy. Get it out.
Just a friendly reminder, guys. If you are in the chat, thank you so much for hanging out with us. Don't talk about players that haven't been picked. You can feel free to talk about players that have been chosen off the board, but this is a real league. We want you guys to get the inside look at our real leagues and see how we draft. And, you know, if you like it, your format, you know, come in and, you know, you can use that format. But just keep in mind, no spoilers. You know, everyone's on the clock here, real league. So you can talk about players that have been picked, but outside of that, I think everyone's done a really good job so far.
Yeah, it's been good.
And it's been a fun vibe, fun times.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. And we have another one, not today, not tomorrow, but the day after,
The Bravo
for
League,
our
yeah.
Bravo League. So stay tuned for that. Completely different landing spots, obviously, new group of people, and a bunch of different needs. So you will see how ADP kind of fluctuates, I guess, depending on team needs or team constructions or where people are at, and maybe different trades. So that's definitely really, really fun. Thank you so much for the sub, Sean. Is it too late for us? Yeah, you know what's so interesting? I know I find what I find interesting about why you like movies, because I know you're all about like, not that you don't want to spend money, it's just more like you don't want to go too crazy, and like you're more like of a what am I trying to say? You know, you don't want to go crazy on massive experiences, but you love the movies. So like but that's also an experience that doesn't last forever, if that makes any sense. I don't know what I'm trying to say here.
I mean, I'm smart with my money because I don't have much of it.
No, I know, and I'm not saying that's not
trying to
the
make
case.
it.
I'm not saying that's not the case. Yeah, I'm trying to make it too. But movies here are so expensive in Australia.
I hear you.
By the way,
Everyone values things a little bit differently, you know. Okay,
yeah,
so
exactly.
it looks like Ryan is adding Marvin Mims.
Marvin Mims.
Okay, so Marvin Mims is the selection here. And I have officially added Marvin Mims to Ryan's team. Oh my gosh, come on. Marvin Mims has been added to Ryan's team via comp pick. Shane is now on the clock.
Not a bad comp pick there, Ryan.
And now we shouldn't see Marvin as a draftable player anymore.
He's still there, but let's refresh. I would encourage everyone to refresh.
Yeah, it shouldn't.
Before you make a pick, and he should be off the board.
Yeah, he's off the board when you refresh.
Big old Tank Bigsby. Like the pick there, Shane. I was not that hoping he will fall, but I was going to try and make a push for it. But I knew there was no one that's going to want to trade back if he was available. So
yeah, just to clarify one last time here, in case we didn't clarify it well enough, as Tank Bigsby and Chase Brown go off the board, we're now going to pause it, and it's going to go to 3 minutes. So just to clarify, guys, in our leagues, you know how when you go to the playoff in your league, well, the top 6 make playoffs. The bottom 6 do not make the playoffs. They're in the consolation bracket. Okay,
yeah.
So seeds 7 to 12, and whoever wins that consolation bracket, whoever wins 7th place, that player is awarded an extra pick at the end of the 2nd, beginning of the 3rd, in between the 212 and the 3-1. So it's technically the 212B, right? Pick, and we manually add that player for that member. So Ryan was the one who won that pick. His team did, and yeah, so he got to make that pick there. Fuck, I was hoping he would fall, man. Come on, he went the 6th round, guys. No one likes him. Damn it. Who am I yelling at? Damn it.
Is it bad enough? One more.
Calm, cool, and collected, baby. You sons of bitches. You sick sons of bitches. You sick sons of bitches.
This is interesting here.
Okay, but Ache Like Cake is on the clock. It was your pick originally, and then it was moved, and it looks like you traded back for it.
Yeah. Moved and came back.
Nobody love me like you do. What was I gonna do?
Know.
Does this happen to anyone else? Does anyone else like know exactly in their brain? They're like, oh yeah, I need to do this, and then they go to start doing something, and they immediately forget exactly what they were going to do. I walk up the stairs or go downstairs so many times, and then I just get there and I'm just sitting there like, what was I even doing? It's concerning. What are you doing here? What are you thinking?
I'm just thinking here. I mean, I don't know if I should reach for somebody because I don't know if they're gonna be here, or go for something.
Could be dementia, Samuel. It definitely could be early stages.
It's just crazy that he's here, and I think I should take him personally. Second round tight end, Luke Musgrave. I'm definitely taking him here.
Okay, Luke Musgrave is the pick.
I don't know. It's just hard to pass up on that right now, even though I did draft Sam Laporta. So we'll see. Maybe some trade bait. Who needs a tight end? Let's find out. Is it better than I want more?
Oh, God, help me, Lord. Ryan is on the clock, and this is Ryan's, technically it's his second pick. He did get Marvin Mims, but this is his second pick of the draft. And let's see which way he goes here. See, everyone else who's not me can just use their cue. But unfortunately, I cannot. Is it bad that I want more? Oh, forgive me. Forgive me for yawning. It's true. I can cover my queue with the camera, but if, say, for example, I put Cedric Tillman on my queue, you see how that's highlighted? You know, unfortunately, when you're the host, you got to deal with some tings. But it's fine. I got my rankings on a different screen. Is it bad that I want more? Be careful. So Shane ended up getting Zay Flowers, Tank Bigsby. Man, I am still in awe that Flowers fell. So I've definitely heard of, someone commented and said, where is it? I'm sorry, I'm trying to find it. I'm trying to find the comment, but someone said our toilet bowl basically wins the first overall pick. I just wanted to look at that comment because I know people who do that. Jeez, you guys are awesome in the chat right now. You're blowing it up. I can't even find the comment. Okay, so Cedric Tillman is the pick. Quavon actually had a good question. He says, are y'all going to school for sports journalism or anything? Both went to school for marketing. If you become popular enough, would you want to go on TV like Fantasy Pros or PFF Crew? I don't think so. I don't think I'd ever I have the utmost respect for what Fantasy Pros does, but no, I don't think that would ever really be a goal of mine. Honestly, my goal would be that Badaki and I can grow this to the point where we're making more than enough money to support our family, and we can hire people and allow other people to, be blessed by, I guess, working in an industry that they love. But I mean, who knows, like what this will look like in 15 years or something. You know, it's hard to look that far out. But right now, just very, very, just love what we're able to do. Love the growth we've seen so far, and ultimately just dedicated to be the, you know, best I can be at this, at my craft. And then the rest will fall into place. But ultimately, I would love to just hopefully provide jobs for other people at some point. But I mean, who knows? But I think we want to keep it in-house. And the great thing about what we do is that Badaki and I can just be 100% ourselves around each other. And Badaki's muted. I don't know if he knows that, but
I am muted. Wow, I was talking the whole time and agreeing with you.
You know, we can be 100% ourselves, and it's pretty rare. I just don't love, after I lost my job in COVID.
I don't know if you know, by the way, you're on the clock. Just want to make.
Oh, I'm on the clock? I genuinely had no idea, like, honestly, so thank you for telling me.
I thought you were like just wasting time. I was like, okay.
Dude, I mean, I actually really need to know that, so.
So sorry.
No, that's good. That's good to know. Okay, I'll probably take
SD, I sent you a trade, by the way, brother, if you want to look at that.
I think I'm going to take Michael Wilson here. But anyway, I lost my job during COVID. I was a promotional producer in LA, and I don't ever want that feeling again where someone took away my income. Someone took away my ability to provide. There's just something really, I think, really special about not relying on someone else, because at any moment anything could change, as we now know. But anyway, did you want to add anything to that before we go on to the super chat?
No, I mean, I would say it would be cool if, like, hypothetically, like, a network came to us and said, hey, do you guys want to do your own thing? And like, you guys have full creativity. I would say, yeah, that's awesome. I think trying to join somebody else, I think it's a little bit different. I think that was something so crucial when we kind of partnered with Flock.
Yeah.
And we told them, it's like, we still want to keep our thing.
Yeah.
We love to kind of like offer people rankings and support and advice and stuff like that, which is great. But we just wanted to make sure that our content was always our content. So
yeah.
Once again, if somebody comes to us and says, bro, you have full creativity, we can make you a studio, we can do this, we can have a live show, we can do whatever.
Guaranteed income for X amount of years.
That would be amazing. But that's also really hard to come by, I would say.
Michael, thank you so much for the super chat. A $20 super chat is crazy talk. So thank you very much.
Yeah.
He says, I just want to get your guys' thoughts. I have the 102 and 105. Do I draft a quarterback with the 102 when my quarterbacks are Herbert, Fields, and Tua? Or draft Gibbs at the 102 when my running backs are Walker, Cook, and Swift? So here's the interesting part about this question, Badaki, because I think there's a strategy here that you can play, because I would say at the 102, you could justify taking Bryce, CJ, and Anthony Richardson. Meaning, if one of those players are guaranteed to fall to you at the 105, you can use the 102 on Gibbs. You hear where I'm coming from? Like,
yeah, I hear you.
So you can secure Gibbs, and it's my opinion that I'm very comfortable with any of those quarterbacks, and then use the 105 on quarterback. So I'm more than comfortable with that personally.
Yeah, I am more than comfortable to do that as well.
I'm on the clock again. So we've got JSN, Kendra, and Michael Wilson. Let me double check me old rankings here. Oh, man.
Is it bad that I want more?
I think, God, this is a tough pick. Jeez, this is a tough spot, guys. Okay. When's my next pick? I wanted to grab a tight end in this draft, and I was hoping at the 3-7 or the 3-11, one of the tight ends I liked would have fallen to me. Musgrave was my target. You took him. And I don't feel comfortable waiting to the 4-8 to try and take a shot on a tight end. I am team Jake Ferguson, but this team also spent a draft pick 2 rounds earlier on Luke Shoemaker. And you have to assume if they spent that high of draft capital, he's going to be involved. So I will take Luke Shoemaker here at the 3-11 to the Cowboys.
Luke
That's the
Shoemaker.
pick.
Now, Sean, I think he's definitely on the queue for sure. This is his first pick in this draft. So we'll probably let that go down. Sean from New Zealand, bro. We appreciate you. He's definitely an OG. A world traveler, too, which is awesome.
Andrew, thank you so much for the super chat, man. Very kind today, guys. The super chat's very, very kind.
Yeah.
Let's get to his question here. As Sean is on the clock.
Yeah.
He says, I just took Kincaid at the 106 in a 1 quarterback league. I'm not confident in Zay long term, and Sharp going to Seattle felt like a gut punch. My first thought would be, is it a tight end premium league? The reason we can discuss this now is because these players are all off the board. We're not stopping anyone from drafting, Kincaid or Zay or pushing them down the board or Charbonnet. I will say if it's not a tight end premium league, Zay Flowers would have been my pick. Personally.
Then that's exactly where I was gonna go. Zay Flowers is, I think there's just a lot of, I don't want to say disrespect, but I think it's just a bit of like an overcorrection and too much of a in-depth. I don't know how to say it. I don't know what the right words are, but I definitely would have wanted to say.
Yeah, I think overreaction is a good point. Worrying about the landing spot. Thank you for the sub, Jacob West.
Thank you.
Badaki, the first day after round 1, we were seeing in our mock drafts Zay Flowers fall to the second round. And at that time, I said, don't let him fall to the second round. This is exactly what happened to Jahan Dotson last year. I'm getting flashbacks. Do not let a first-round wide receiver fall to the second round.
I think that's exactly what's happening here. And to argue that Jahan Dotson didn't go with the best quarterback, and I think that was also leaned on a little bit more. But Zay Flowers is with one of the best quarterbacks, maybe not to support a fantasy wide receiver, but we've seen him support a fantasy relevant player as a whole, right? Like I don't know. I just think that
Sean is activating his trade window.
Oh, Sean's here. Hey, Sean.
Sean is activating his trade window.
Love that, Sean. I thought you were away, maybe working or something. I'll send you something, Sean, if you want, unless you just needed that for more time.
Yeah, so Sean's on the clock here. But I just don't think Zay should be undervalued. He was one of my favorite prospects heading into the draft. And yes, while I've been very active in saying I think the landing spot is bad, thanks for the sub, I still think, again, people were saying the same thing about Dotson last year. You just don't let a first-round wide receiver fall in the first round of rookie drafts. We just cannot let that happen.
Yeah.
John, thank you so much for the super chat. But look, Andrew, I hear you. I hear where you're coming from. And if it's a tight end premium league, which I didn't see any comments from Andrew.
No.
If it's a tight end premium league, you can stomach that a little bit more, right? That makes more sense. But thank you for the super chat. I hope you were able to see our response there. John D. Not John B.
John.
Come on, John B.
Bring it on home, John B.
Bring it on home.
Bring it on home, John B.
Bring it on home, John. Superflex. Half PPR. Start 10. I have Lamar, Cousins, and a small handful of backups. Draft quarterback at 103 and trade Cousins. Flex is currently Lazard. Superflex, half PPR, start 10, Lamar, Cousins. Well, you definitely go quarterback at the 103. And you could trade Cousins, but it just depends on what offers you get, you know? So hard to say, yes, trade Cousins away because it depends on the offer that you get. But absolutely, I would be down. But I would say no-brainer, definitely still take a quarterback. Kirk is not someone that I'm comfortable with at the 102 to trade back or, you know, take a positional player instead. You got to plan for the future with that one. I mean, it feels like the Vikings are already, they've been planning for life without Kirk Cousins. So,
yeah.
Shout out to everyone who subscribed today, by the way. A lot of subscribers, so we appreciate y'all for joining the community. And thank you for the super chats as well. Very kind of you. Currently at what, 242 likes. You guys are awesome.
All right. I just traded.
Oh, so you traded for the pick?
Yeah, I traded for the pick.
Okay, why don't we go ahead and put you on the clock then?
Yeah. You know, this is a guy I was contemplating taking at the 3-5.
I think I know who it is, and I was contemplating taking him at the 3-7 and 3-11.
What is he? A second round, third round wide receiver?
If it's who I think it is, it's third. But
third,
make the pick. I mean, make sure you don't.
Yeah, I have.
Okay.
I'll take Tank Dell here. I think it's worth it. And I send a 2024 third and a 2025 third. I mean, to have a guy full in this late here, I think it's good. And you know, with the reports coming out, at least from the reports that I've seen, I think, you know, Tank Dell and CJ had like a good like little combine chemistry.
Okay.
And I don't know. I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it right here.
Sure.
I'll take a shot.
Okay. Take a shot. Do your thing. I saw someone out there say, I can't see, it's blurry. If you guys can't see the screen, make sure you go into your settings and you choose 1080p because, you know, 1080p is an option. I'm looking at in 1080p right now. 720 is an option. Sometimes if you're looking at on mobile, your phone doesn't automatically choose the best quality. It chooses what's best for your internet speed. So just keep that in mind. Come on, John B. Bring it home. Thanks, John, for the super chat. We got another one from Andrew here. And Andrew, thank you for the super chat. He says, half tight end premium. Can I get a talk it up from Badaki?
Talk it up.
Talk it up.
Talk it up. Come on, baby. You love to see it. You love to see it.
That's a classic. A lot of people wouldn't know that we actually have a show called Talk It Up.
Yeah, nice little
on
thing.
Our redraft channel.
Honestly, if we were living in America and we did this and we went live for Sunday stream and like we had like our own little, like not even our own little studio, like we went to each other's houses, we had like 2 TVs, we were watching everything and just have a place to live stream, I think it would be so cool, so chill, you know, because we're not really doing stuff with the chat, but we're just, I don't know, creating.
This was Talk It Up last year, by the way. This is a show that we put on. We go live for like 1 or 2 games a week, the primetime games, and this little intro screen, and then you can see we're basically reacting to the game. We're talking about the game. We're giving predictions, talking about underdog bet slips that we've made. And then you can see, you know, we're just like watching the game together, reacting to it as it happens. So Talk It Up. That will be happening again this year. Again, if you guys don't know, we do have a redraft channel. So make sure and subscribe over there if you have yet to do so. So the pick was Deuce Vaughn at the 4-1 off the board.
Deuce and a bubble goose.
And Sean is on the clock.
Here we go.
He's got the 402 and the 410 left.
He goes, my screen is so blurry, it makes it look like Charbonnet went top 10. How do I fix that? Sorry. Yeah, I mean, he went top 10.
I will say this. I think the Charbonnet hate is look, I'm taking Flowers over Charbonnet. But I think there's a legitimate reason to consider him after that. And I totally hear people. Think about it from this perspective. if Ken Walker, who I'm not going to say is injury prone, but dealt with injuries last year. Remember, he had the groin injury. Like, anything can happen to any player. If Ken Walker were to sustain a serious injury, Zach Charbonnet is a top 12 start every single week. And he was given the draft capital from the team. Serious commitment. So, look, a running back with his profile, a running back with his strengths, with his draft capital, I don't think he should be falling out of the first. But I do think he should be sliding a little bit further than the 110 personally.
This is how I would say. Yeah, I would agree. I don't think he falls in the first. I think for me right now is the 112. So
it's around that area, yeah.
Yeah, hypothetically, where Charbonnet goes, it can be Zay Flowers, then Will Levis, then Zach Charbonnet. That's how I see that. I'm going in my eyes, my rankings.
Let's just get on the same page for 1 second, but because Twitter's an interesting space, right? Whatever. But the thing that I've seen on Twitter, which I think is absolutely ridiculous, is people saying Charbonnet has to go over Kendre Miller. Charbonnet has to go, Kendre Miller has to go over Charbonnet. Rashawn Johnson has to go over Charbonnet. People saying Tajay Spears has to go over Charbonnet. If you're seeing that, that's just not true. It's not true that has to happen. So yeah, there's a fine line here. There's a fine line here for sure.
Agreed. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna open the door for Blazy.
Okay.
Come on, Blazy. Let's go.
Do your thing, brother. Do your thing. And this is a question that we get a lot. I have no problem answering this just real quickly. If you're a team at the back end of the first round, I'm already considering him at the 112. So if you have Walker, of course, yeah, it makes sense. What I wouldn't do is, because there's two parts of this question. If it's a 112, I'm fine to take him there. But let's say I'm at the 1-6. Thanks for the sub, Ronnie. Let's say I'm at the 1-6. Let's say I'm at the 1-7. Let's say I'm at the 1-8, 1-9, and Flowers is available. Addison Johnston. No, I'm not taking Charbonnet just because I have Ken Walker, personally.
Yeah.
And just so everyone knows, Marvin Mims, I saw some questions about Marvin Mims. He was a comp pick, so it won't show on the board, but he's already been selected by a team. Hope that makes sense. But
here we go. What a day so far. I mean, there goes Eric Gray here he goes. John taking the back of a Saquon, New York Football Giants. But I tell you, Eric Gray just has that name, that little ring to him. He goes to the big city, the Big Apple. Something special is happening. Be careful.
I mean, if Say signs that deal, hey, it's one injury away from relevancy.
Exactly, and if Say doesn't sign the deal, then Eric Gray is there.
I just am annoyed that I have no Zach Evans in this draft. I thought I'd have him at the 3-7. Damn you, TD.
X gonna give it to you. X gonna give it to you. X gonna give it to you.
I didn't want to ruin anything. Damn it! Abani Kondo went.
And X. Come on, baby. Talk it up.
Talk it up. You sick son of a bitch.
X gonna give it to you. Yeah, you have a pick in the fourth? Oh yeah, you do 4-8.
Watch John Mechie just be the only relevant player.
I mean, watch Nico Collins be the only relevant player. And guess who's on the team? It's Nico. I got Nico, Tank, and X on this team.
Oh,
God. Too many Texans.
Too many Texans. Too many Texans.
I'm gonna start making room for for my team right now because I got people. Chris Evans, goodbye. Like at the same time, I don't want to.
Oh yeah, I was looking at that earlier. Okay, who am I dropping from my team?
I think I have to drop. I mean, I have
Cole Turner. I'm sorry. I thought you could do something as a taxi.
Gone.
You're gone. You're dead.
Bayless Jones, 25-year-old rookie.
I might have to get rid of Tom Brady here.
Yeah, I dropped him yesterday in one of my leagues. Naeem Hines for the Bills. Yeah, he ain't doing nothing.
Dang, I'm gonna have to make some tough calls.
Naeem Hines still young though.
I think I have to drop Tyrion Davis-Price.
Fam, Bayless Jones or Naeem Hines? Who am I dropping? Pick 2.
Velus Jones. I wish I had Velus Jones as an option so I could drop him.
I like Velus Jones though. That's my guy. That's my guy. 25-year-old rookie. I'm keeping Clyde. I have Clyde here.
You could drop Xavier Hutchinson.
I freed up three spots here, so I feel comfortable about that. And how many people did I draft today? I drafted 4. And one of those guys can go on a taxi, so that's okay. So I'm chilling. I can put X on the taxi. I can put Luke on the taxi.
I think I have to drop Tom Brady.
I'm chilling then.
Oh, I don't know if I can do that though. I don't want to drop Tom Brady. Why? Why?
The same thing. I did that. I dropped Tom Brady last night. I was like, not all my teams, but I was going through this one in Bravo. I think Bravo I had Tom. I could be wrong. I had to drop him. I was like, this. I was holding on for so long, but there's no way I can make moves for that. I'll make room for Tom. Imagine Ryan called this trade window. I don't think he did that. No, he did. Someone sent me a 4th. This guy. Zach's cooking. Hold on. X gonna give it to you. X gonna give it to you. Velus Jones, RIP, baby. Miss you every day. OG, triple OG. So it looks like my team's gonna be Joe Burrow, Saquon Barkley, Jahmyr Gibbs, Michael Pittman, Christian Watson, Sam Laporta, Elijah Moore, Calvin Ridley, Daniel Jones, with also Jordan Love on the bench, with Tank Dell on the bench, with Luke Musgrave on the bench, Wan'Dale Robinson, Sky Moore. The depth on this one is not the best, but still got a 24 first. Dwayne McBride off the board. Now, Ed Mack. That's OG for sure. Let's see who Ed Mack goes. I mean, his clock is running out here.
I can't lose when I'm with you.
What's up, OG? OG, triple OG.
You just too important. Nobody like you do.
We got some good content coming out as well this week. I think we kind of spoke about that earlier, but we're releasing our running back and wide receiver rookie rankings. So wide receivers, I think, goes like top 17, top 15, and then running backs, I think it's top 12, top 14. That's coming out here in the next couple days. First one coming out is running backs. That'll be out tomorrow morning, your guys' time. So stay tuned for that. You guys showed love to the past 2 videos, which is awesome. So make sure you keep that, turn the notifications on. Make sure you comment, give your thoughts, all that good stuff.
All that Gucci stuff, bro. Ed Mack, make the pick, brother. Make the pick.
I think he's gonna be on auto. He hasn't been here. This is his first pick, so
okay. I know what I want to do. So I am hoping he doesn't take the player I want.
Well, if the player would probably just be the first player on queue, which I mean the best player available, which according to this is Darnell Washington.
Okay.
So either you want him or not, unless he has a hypothetically, right? Like
hypothetically.
In theory.
Tell me.
Just in theory. Remember people used to say that all the time.
Yeah. All right, we'll find out who it's going to be. Are you going to break my heart?
Darnell Washington.
Okay.
Kenny Mack. Talk it up.
All right. I'm making a prediction here. We are drafting this year's Brock Purdy, ladies and gentlemen. Still available. National champion. Matt Stafford is an old bum. Welcome to the squad. Stetson Bennett.
Steady B.
And I'll be trading him away for a second-round pick by the end of the year. Just kidding. But why not? Who cares? It's a 4th round. Why not? I'm happy with this haul here. JSN, Kendre, Michael Wilson, Shoemaker, and Bennett. I needed running backs, but I think I took the best player available at each pick.
I mean, I got the RB1 on your team, bro. Brian Robinson. You need running back, my guy? I got you. You feel me?
Even today, after they didn't draft the running back, nobody wants Brian Robinson.
I mean, that's their loss. That's your loss. Everyone in the chat,
I'll take the L. I'll take the L on that then.
100%. See you at the top. B-Rob, many men wish death upon me. Do you know that? I nicknamed him NFL 50 Cent.
Who?
Brian Robinson.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, gosh, that's hilarious.
Oh, my goodness. Darnell Washington off the board. Billy is on the clock. And Billy has CJ Stroud, Mingo, Rice, Hooker, Spears, Hull. He now has A.T. Perry. Joke's on everyone because Evan Hull has already scored like 20 touchdowns in the Colts Stadium. At the Combine. He already scored like 20 touchdowns, so joke's on all of you guys. 200 IQ pick there from Billy. A.T. Perry's a pick, and now Dutchie is on the clock to pick Mr. Irrelevant. And I don't believe he has a trade window available anyway, so we'll get rid of that. No more trade windows today.
I wonder who he's going to take.
Dynasty Day Trader says 309 is the best pick of the draft. He's been pro Tucker Kraft all offseason.
Love that, man.
So I ended up with JSN, Miller, Wilson, Shoemaker, and Bennett. Badaki ended up with Gibbs, Laporta, Musgrave, Dell, and Hutchinson. And this was a fun draft. I had a lot of fun with this. You know, yeah. I entered today with the 102, the 211, and the 212. And then I ended up getting the 106, the 202, the 37, and I think the 311. I don't think I had any of those picks heading in today. I could be wrong, but that was fun.
It was.
I like the moves. I like the deals. Big boy Kraft.
I'm waiting for him.
ABC favorite says nobody likes me, but that's okay because I don't like y'all anyway. Wait, I don't see anything that you said in the chat. What happened?
Who, me?
No, ABC favorite.
ABC favorite.
Unless that's a quote from something that I'm clearly not understanding. It's a 50 Cent lyric, so it's clearly a quote that I don't understand.
Huge love.
Shout out to Fantasyland from South Carolina. Keep grinding, boys. Love that. I actually used to go to the Outer Banks. Used to live on, near the DMV, and we go to Outer Banks. I would say probably like 4, 5, 6 years in a row as a holiday down from Virginia.
Yeah.
OBX.
The OBX.
All right. Dutchie is going to make the final pick here, ladies.
Dutchie just taking his time. Come on, Dutchie.
That's North Carolina? Yeah. I was just saying as far as like the Carolina area. My bad. This could be an auto pick.
I used to live out in Carolina back in the day in Wilmington, North Carolina.
Okay, the pick is Will Mallory. And the draft has officially ended, and people are dropping players like it's hot. So let's go ahead and go back. Let's look at these teams. I'm 5 players over the limit. Damn it. Okay, but what if I put Shoemaker here?
You can put people on taxis, remember.
Okay, yeah, and now it says I'm 4 players over the limit. I don't want to lose. I don't know. Maybe I can make some of these decisions later. I only have to have this figured out by the beginning of the season, so.
I'm just gonna put all my rookies on the taxi because I can just move them up.
Yeah.
Because they got 4 rookies, so. Actually, the person I'm not going to move is Gibbs. He's not going on taxi.
So at the moment, it's looking like my starting lineup is going to look like Lamar Jackson, Ramondre, AJ Dillon. We might put Gibson in there at times. We might put Mitchell in there at times. Kendre Miller at times. Who knows? We definitely have the firepower to make a move for a running back if we want to. But then wide receiver room is very strong. Jefferson, Lamb, Brown, Olave. We got Jackson Smith and Jigba on the bench. Tight end, we got Kittle. And then we got Trevor Lawrence as well as Trey Lance on the bench. And Badaki's team currently looks like he's got Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I got Joe Burrow, Saquon Barkley, Jahmyr Gibbs, Michael Pittman, Christian Watson.
Position by position, maybe.
Sorry. Okay. Joe Burrow, Daniel Jones with Jordan Love. Also have Saquon Barkley, Jahmyr Gibbs, with James Cook, Brian Robinson. I also, for wide receivers, I have Michael Pittman, Christian Watson, Elijah Moore, Calvin Ridley, and I got the Nico Sky with Xavier and Tank as well. Tight ends, I got a lot of tight ends, so hit me up. I got Sam Laporta, Daniel Bellinger, Luke Musgrave, and that's it. So I feel really confident in this team.
Yep. So those are our teams. Big shout out to everyone who we drafted with. Thank you guys for the support. Thanks for hanging out with us
already.
Yeah, we got matchups. I just want to give a big shout out to Dutchy, SD Perk, Sean, Edmac, Chase, Ryan, TD Vulture, John or BX, and Billy, as well as Shane. Shout out to all you guys. Thanks for the love. Thanks for the support. Thanks for helping grow in the cause. But week 1, I'm facing off versus Dutchy. It's me and Dutchy. Week 1.
Be careful.
And he's got a good team.
Yeah, I mean, MAC has a decent team as well. Actually, he don't got another quarterback. He's struggling with quarterbacks, but we'll see.
I want to go back and remember what the playoffs looked like in this league, because I'm pretty sure I lost in the final. Let me double check here. Yeah, I got absolutely destroyed by Dutchy in the final, so it's a rematch, week 1. I wish I could click on that. I want to go back and see what happened. Okay, I can. Well, firstly, Trevor Lawrence put up 4 points. Thanks, Trev. Dylan and Ramondre did nothing. CD and AJ did their part. Justin Jefferson.
Keep Trade Cup power rankings. We should do that. That's cool.
Sorry?
We should put Keep Trade Cup power rankings and see what
we can do that. But it looks like Jared Goff and Jamal Williams ended up destroying me. And Kelsey, imagine me telling you in a championship game, hey man, Travis Kelsey's only going to get 11 points. You would feel incredible about that. Just didn't work out though for us. But yeah, let's go Keep Trade Cut.
That could be cool. You need to do a sleeper ID. X gonna give it to you.
I'm pretty sure that's actually only available on the app.
Oh, really?
Yeah, let me. Unless someone knows something I don't, I'm pretty sure you have to find it on the app. You go league settings, general, and then all the way down. Copy league ID. So let's have a little look-see before we end the stream here. And let's put this league sleeper ID in. What are my league power rankings? Come on, dude. Figure it out, Zach. Oh. Okay, didn't copy.
I have this as well. Let's see.
Okay. So it looks like at the moment.
Has it updated, by the way?
Yes. Shows I have Jackson Smith and Jigba. At the moment, I need to change my name, but the reason I named myself 49ers IR Hospital is because last year I had Trey Lance. He went down. I had Elijah Mitchell. He went down. I had George Kittle. He went down. I had Tyrion Davis-Price. He went down. So my team was just a hospital for 49ers. But at the moment,
You got number one, brother.
looks like your boy is number one in the league. I mean, Jefferson, AJ, CD, Olave, JSN. Feel pretty good about it. Dutchy, me and Dutchy, maybe it could be back-to-back. But John, don't roll out John. John's team is very good.
Yeah, John's.
Don't roll out Ryan. His team is stacked. Don't roll out G14 with Herbert and Mahomes. That's one hell of a team.
Yeah.
What's your name again?
OG triple OG.
OG triple OG. So you're 7th at the moment in the rankings.
Yeah. Ain't gonna give it to you. If you look at
Put it on starters only.
Yeah, put on starters only. Players only. Oh, starters. Okay. So I'm 5th on starters only.
Mm-hmm.
Christian Watson. They put Cole Kmet. Nah, Sam Laporta gonna be there, brother. But like,
What
why
about
they do
draft
that? Like,
picks?
why in
Vultures
some
first
why in
with the
some is
draft picks.
different? Oh, because never mind. Okay.
But I think that's it for today, guys. That is probably it for today. We need some Talk It Up merch. Andrew said, definitely could. We've looked at that. I actually really like the designs of the Talk It Up stuff, so we can definitely look at doing that. But all right, that is it for today, guys. Do us a massive favor. Drop a like if you have yet to do so. Just such a simple way to tell YouTube that you like our content and suggest it to others. That was our first real draft for our leagues. If you want to be on the wait list for our follower leagues in case anything ever opens up, that is one of the bonuses of signing up to the Mother Flocker tier with our code LAND. So use our code LAND, LAND, when signing up at flockfantasy.com. I actually have a direct link in the chat for you, flockfantasy.com/land. When you sign up to that Mother Flocker tier, not only do you get to be put on the wait list, you get the fantasy hotline for advice, you get access for us to grade one of your teams, you get access for your trades to be on the Dynasty Trade Show, and of course the entire Discord unlocked, the biggest Discord for fantasy football in the world.
That's right.
Great community over there. You get our rankings, articles. I just dropped an article about undrafted free agents that you should be stashing. Mason's dropped article about ADP, bonus content, etc. So that is it for today, guys. I want to say thank you to everyone who's shown love, who's super chatted, dropped a like, and hung out with us. So that's it, Badaki, I think.
What do we got? Tomorrow we have another live stream.
We'll do a Dynasty startup mock
exactly.
draft.
Dynasty startup mock tomorrow. But the day after, we are going to be having another real rookie draft with the Bravo League. So shout out to those people. So definitely stay tuned if you want to see a little bit more of what we saw today. More leagues, more real decisions when it comes down to these rookie drafts. So stay tuned for that as well. Not tomorrow, but the day after. What's today? So not on Thursday for you guys.
No, on Wednesday for them.
Is it Thursday? For
on
Wednesday. Okay.
Wednesday night for you guys in America.
Wednesday night for you.
By
guys.
the way,
okay.
I looked at this. I have the 4-7. That's it.
Well, that's gonna be fun for you. What do
you have?
Click on me. I have
the 1-2, 2-10, and the 4-2. So who has the most picks here? You know what I want to look at real quick is our golf league, because I don't know if you guys know Jake, Gluten Freak as he's known in the streets. But he hoarded a ton of picks. Oh my God, this is hilarious. This is one team member. This is one owner. I have no idea what he's going to do.
Well, I'm pretty sure he hates
3,
that he did it for this league as well. I mean, 4, for this year. 5,
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. He has 16 picks. And the roster size isn't changing this year, so he's got a lot of decisions to make. I don't know how he's going to navigate that. what picks do I have? Yeah, I have 3/3, so, or 3 picks only. But Gluten's gonna have to do some navigating here. He's gonna have to do some scheming. But anyway, that's it, guys. Appreciate y'all. Thanks for hanging out, and we'll talk to you very soon. All love.
Love.